Imagine a machine spinning so fast that the very air around it seems to scream, a motor so furious that even the bravest engineers step back in shock. Today, we're about to witness an electric motor being pushed to the absolute limit, 20,000 revolutions per minute, and the results are going to be nothing short of explosive. You might think you've seen fast machines before, but nothing prepares you for what's about to happen when raw power meets human curiosity. We start in a high-tech lab, wires humming, sparks flickering as the motor warms up. At first glance, it's just another small electric motor, unassuming, almost innocent. But inside its compact frame lies a potential so intense that if anything goes wrong, the consequences could be catastrophic. The tension in the room is palpable. Every eye is fixed on the RPM gauge, climbing steadily as the operator slowly turns the dial. 5,000 RPM, 10,000 RPM, 15,000 RPM, the vibrations grow, humming like a beast restrained by invisible chains. At 18,000 RPM, the motor begins to resonate. Tiny metallic sounds echo, almost like whispers of warning. Engineers lean in, but only a little, they know better than to get too close. This is the point where science meets danger, where theory is tested in real time. The motor spins faster and faster, approaching 20,000 RPM, and suddenly, a strange phenomenon occurs. The casing starts to shiver violently, a prelude to the chaos that is about to unfold. You can see the tension on everyone's face, a mix of awe and fear. What makes this test so fascinating is the sheer unpredictability of high-speed physics. At such extreme rotations, even the smallest imbalance or imperfection in the motor becomes magnified exponentially. Metals stretch, components strain, and the sound transforms from a simple whir into a high-pitched scream that cuts through the lab like a knife. And then it happens. 20,000 RPM. The motor has reached its breaking point. Without warning, a violent explosion erupts. Pieces of the casing launch across the lab, sparks fly in every direction, and the motor's internal components tear themselves apart with unimaginable force. The force of the blast is so intense that cameras shudder on their mounts, capturing every moment in slow motion. What seemed like a simple machine has now become a spectacular display of raw energy and destruction. Yet, the aftermath is just as captivating. Smoke curls from the remains, a faint smell of burnt metal lingers in the air, and the shattered pieces of the motor lie scattered like fragments of a controlled chaos experiment. Engineers quickly analyze what just occurred, piecing together the sequence of failure. They marvel at how a few grams of metal, spinning at thousands of times per minute, can generate such unstoppable force. This test is not just about destruction. It's a glimpse into the limits of engineering, the extreme boundaries where physics takes over, and human curiosity pushes the envelope. Watching an electric motor explode at 20,000 RPM is a reminder of both the incredible potential and the inherent dangers of high-speed machinery. Every spinning rotor, every wire, every tiny component has a role to play, and when pushed beyond its capacity, the result is both terrifying and mesmerizing. By the end, the lab is a mixture of awe and relief. The explosion has left behind a dramatic scene, twisted metal, scorched marks, and a silent motor that once held unimaginable energy. And for those of us watching from a safe distance, it's a moment that will stay in memory, the sheer power of speed, the beauty of science, and the shocking reality of what happens when a machine is pushed beyond all limits. So, the next time you hear an electric motor spinning, remember this: beneath that smooth rotation lies a force that, if unleashed, could rival nature itself. The 20,000 RPM test reminds us that even the most controlled experiments can reveal the untamed power lurking within technology. And that, in itself, is nothing short of awe-inspiring.